Hello everyone, I Neha Thakkar, Assistant Professor at New LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. So in previous video lecture, we have seen the basic concept of PL/SQL, difference between SQL and PL/SQL, and we have also seen some syntaxes of if and for loop, right? So today we are going to discuss some of the program which will use that concept. So first program we are going to discuss, that is if you want to do the sum of a number in some range, say example I want to do the addition of only even numbers in the range of 1 to 100. So let's do that program first. So I'll open a one file, say example using the ed command, so ed and then addition. So it will open a one file. In that one I need to write a program. So the first section is what? A declare. In declare, I used to declare a one variable which will store the result. So I'll use at add underscore, it is addition of even numbers. So I'll take it as a add underscore even. The data type is number and initially it should be 0 because the result is going to be stored into that one. Now start with the begin section. In that one I have to take a for loop. So I'll start with the for. Any variable you can take a, then in. After that you have to give a range. It will be start with the 1 and dot dot end. That means for example right now I need to go for 100. I need to do the even numbers which are in 1 to 100. So I'll take like this. After that you have to write a loop. In that one, first even number, you have to check what the number is even or odd. So first I'll use to check that one if mode. To check the number is even or odd, you can use a mode function also which will be available. So if mode, I need to do the mode of a number and by what? 2. So if mode of this equal to 0, that means that number is even. So after then I'll do what? Addition of those number. So I'll be storing it into add underscore even. So I'll take that variable equal to add underscore even, then plus the variable is in what? A. So this is the addition will be done. After that we have to do and if. Here no need to write the exit when because we have taken the for loop. So the increment of variable and the checking of the condition will do it implicitly. So just end the loop. After that I need to print the result. So to print a result it should be dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, and we'll print that what is the addition of. So I'll write that addition of even number between or from 1 to 100, 1 to 100 is, and then space single quote. It should be a variable, so I need to use a pipeline and then the name of variable, that is add underscore even, and just I'll complete it. After that I need to end the begin, so it is with the end. So just I write a simple program to do that. Again you exit from that. So right now we are going to run that program. So to run that program, at the rate and then file name whichever you want to run. So it will ask you for the /. Now you can see that the addition of even number between 1 to 100 is 2550. So this is the program. It may be like if you want to do the addition of even and odd number both. So in the same program you can do this you have to take another variable that is add underscore odd. It is number and initially the value is again a 0. After that if the number is we can say not even, it will be a add odd. So you can just write down in a else part, else, then you just add that into that variable odd underscore even equal to whatever the number, again odd underscore add underscore odd. Our variable name is what? Add underscore odd. So add underscore odd plus a. That means if the condition is false, it will goes into the else part and it will do the addition of what? Odd numbers. Same way here, you can print a message like this only, whatever the message is there. I'll just write down it again. So I'll be having that the addition of odd numbers. Just I need to do like this. So this is my program. I'll just come out from that and again I'll run that program /. So it will be having both answer. What is the addition of 1 to 100 of that even number and of odd number. So just we have make the change here. Again we need to change the name of variable also, that is add underscore odd. So now we'll run this program. Now again @addition then /. So the answer would be here the addition of even number and addition of odd number, that is from 1 to 100. So in this way you can do the program. Now suppose another program I want to do, that is if numbers are even, then I need to store them into the table. The table name is even, and if the number is odd, I need to store into the table that is odd table. So what happened here, whatever the thing is happening in PL/SQL, we need to store into the data, that means in some table, that data. So for that I'll do what? I'll create a table. So create table, the name of that table is for example odd. So create table odd, it will be having only one column, that is number, and the data type is number and the size is say 3. So it will create a one table. Now same way I'll create another table, but the table name is what? Even. So list of even number would be stored here in this table. So now we'll again go for the program. So I'll just open the previous program, that is addition. In that one what we have done, the number is either even or odd. So for that, and it is again in the range of what? 1 to 100. So for that it's not required to declare any variable. So I'll just remove the declare section. In begin, we'll take a one loop, we will check it. Now here what we are doing? We are doing the addition. So instead of this statement, what I'll do? I'll write the insert statement. That means any SQL statement you can use in PL/SQL also. So what I'll do? Insert into, this number is even. So insert into even values. In that one I need to store a because a is even, and if it goes into the else part, that means your number would be what? Odd. So what I'll do? I'll just do insert into odd values and it should be a again. So I have write a insert statement here. This message is not required now. So this is my program to insert the value in the particular table. So just will try to run it. Just addition / here it will not give any output, just a message is that the procedure successfully completed. Now we have to do what? To cross check our result, select star from table name. So first we'll see the even. So you can see the list of even numbers are there. Same way you can do that, select star from odd. So we will be having the odd numbers. That means in this way you can also insert the value or fetch the value from the table in PL/SQL, and you can also use that. So now one more program we are going to see, that is of the number is prime or not. So let's start it, the ed and prime. After that will open a window. So in that one, what the number is prime or not. So for that, in declare section, we'll take a one variable that is of number, name, type is number, and this is another variable will check in prime number. Normally we are counting the, we can say the factors. So for that counting, I'll take a C variable. Again, it's a type of number, but initially I'll take value to 0. Now in begin section, what I'll do, I'll first I'll scan the number, because num is a variable we have declared. So how to scan the numbers? Runtime. So num equal to, you have to write ampersand num. So what it will ask when you run your program, it will ask you to enter the value of num. So that we have started. After that, what we'll do, we'll take a for loop for a in. So whatever variable we are taking in for, no need to declare it. So for a in, we'll start counting the factoring, for example, from 1, and will goes up to the number. So we are counting that how many factors are there for the particular num. So for a in num, then we'll start what? A loop. In that one, we'll see that either number is that divisible or not. So we'll check what if, then we'll take mode function mode, and the num is our variable, and we are just do the mode of that with what? A. So a will be varying from 1 to num. So if mode num comma a that is equal to 0, then what we are going to do, that means we would find a factor. So we'll just increment the value of C by 1. So just we have done that, C equal to C plus 1. So we have increment the value of C, then and if, and loop also. After that, what is required to check the value of what? C. That means if we will be having more than 2 factor, that means what? That number is, we can say, a prime number. So we'll check that if C greater than 2. So it is having what? The numbers, right? Factors which is greater than 2, then we can just simply print a message that is dbms underscore output dot put underscore line. We can say that the number is not prime. Otherwise, else will just print it that the number is prime because of factor. And just we end this if statement and also end. So this is what we have done. We have take a one num variable to check either it's a palindrome, either it's a prime or not. So we have taken a one num to check either it is prime or not. Then we are counting what? The number of factors. So here we are counting number of factors. If number of factors are more than 2, because each and every number is having 2 factor, the one and the number itself. So if we'll get more than 2 factors, so that means what? The number is, we can say, not prime. Otherwise, we can print that the number is prime. So just we'll save this program, we'll come out from this and we'll try to run it at the rate prime. So it will ask you to run that program. So just to enter the value of num, it is asking because we have write the code num equal to ampersand num. For example, I'll be checking for the 5. So it will give me what? The number is prime. Again, another way we'll check, suppose I'll enter some number and suppose it will be 9. So what happened? The number is not prime. So in this way, you can do the programming and you can use the concept of what this for loop and if statement. So this is the programs for that. Thank you for watching this video.